Joshua chapter 15, the lands and cities of Judah. So this was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah, according to their families. The border of Edom at the wilderness of Zin, southward, was the extreme southern border, and their southern border began at the shore of the sea salt from the bay that faces southward. Then it went out to the southern side of the ascent of Akrebim, passed along to Zin, ascended on the south side of Kadesh Barnea, passed along to Hezron, went up to Adair, and went around to Karkea. From there it passed toward Asmon and went out to the brook of Egypt. And the border ended at the sea. This shall be the southern border. The east border was the Salt Sea, as far as the mouth of the Jordan, and the border on the northern quarter began at the Bay of the Sea, at the mouth of the Jordan. The border went up to Beth Hoglah and passed north to Ben Arabah, and the border went up to the stone of Bohan the son of Reuben. Then the border went up towards Debir from the valley of Akron, and it turned northward towards Gilgal, which is before the ascent of Adamam, which is on the south side of the valley. The border continued toward the waters of En-Shemesh and ended at En-Regil. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom to the southern slope of the Jebusite city, which is Jerusalem. The border went up to the top of the mountain and lies before the valley of Hinnom, westward, which is at the end of the valley of Rephaim, northward. Then the border went around from the top of the hill to the fountain of the water of Nephtoah, and extended to the cities of Mount Ephraim, and the border went around to Bela, which is Kirjath Jearim. Then the border turned westward from Bela to Mount Seir, passed along to the side of Mount Jearim on the north, which is Cheshalon, went down to Beth Shemesh, and passed on to Timnah. And the border went out to the side of Ekron northward. Then the border went around to Shechem, passed along to Mount Bela, and extended to Jabneel, and the border extended to the sea. The westward border was the coastline of the Great Sea. This is the boundary of the children of Judah all around, according to their families. Now to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, he gave a share among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, namely Kirjath Arab, which is Hebron. Arba was the father of Anak. Caleb drove out the three sons of Anak from there, Shishai, Ahaman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. Then he went up from there to the inhabitants of Debir. Formerly the name of Debir was Kirjath Shepher. And Caleb said, "He who attacks Kirjath Shepher and takes it, to him I will give Achshah my daughter as wife." So Othaniel, the son of Kinzer, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Achshah his daughter as wife. Now it was so, when she came to him, that she persuaded him to ask her father for a field. So she dismounted from her donkey, and Caleb said to her, "What do you wish?" She answered, "Give me a blessing, since you have given me land in the south. Give me also springs of water." So he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah, according to their families. The cities at the limits of the tribe of the children of Judah, toward the border of Edom in the south, were Kabzeel, Eder, Jagur, Kenah, Dimana, Adonai, Adahai, Kadesh, Hazor, Athna, Zeph, Telem, Beloth, Hazor, Hadattah, Kirioth, Hazor, which is Hazor, Amam, Shema, Malada, Hazar, Gada, Heshman, Beth, Pelet, Hazar, Shal, Beersheba, Bizjothim, Belah, Ajim, Ezem, El Toled, Cheshel, Hormah, Ziglag, Madmenna, Sansana, Lebaoth, Shehem, Ain, Rimmon. All the cities are 29 with their villages. In the lowland, Tel, Zorah, Ashna, Zanoah, En-Ganim, Taphu, and Enam, Jarmuth, Adullam, Sokoh, Azekah, Sherem, Aditham, Gedera, and Gederotham, 14 cities and their villages. Zena, Hadesha, Migdal Gad, Deline, Mizpah, Joktheel, Lachish, Bozkath, Eglon, Kabon, Lames, Kithlish, Gederath, Ben Dagan, Nama, and Makeda, 16 cities with their villages. Libnah, Ether, Ashen, Jephthah, Nasha, Nazib, Keilah, Achzib, and Marsha, 9 cities with their villages. Ekron with its towns and its villages. From Ekron to the sea, all that lay near Ashdod with their villages. Ashdod with its towns and villages. Gaza with its towns and villages as far as the brook of Egypt, and the great sea with its coastline. And in the mountain country, Shamir, Joktir, Socha, Dana, Kirjath Sana, which is Debir, Anab, Eshtima, Enam, Goshen, Holon, and Gallo, 11 cities with their villages. Arab, Duma, Ishin, Janam, Beth Topha, Ephekah, Humta, Kirith, Arba, which is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages. Mayo, Carmel, Zepha, Jutta, Jezreel, Jokdeen, Zanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages. Halha, Beth Zor, Gedor, Ma'arath, Beth Anath, and El Tekron, 6 cities with their villages. Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, and Reba, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Beth Araba, Midden, Sakaka, Nibsha, the city of salt, and En-Gedi, 6 cities with their villages. As for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out, but the Jebusites dwelt with the children of Judah at Jerusalem to this day.